What is going on, guys? The Gaming Ram here, and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. And today at the house, we got a big haul to show you guys. So the truck had just left my house, and it dropped off all of these beautiful cars. And as you guys can see here, we'll start out left because I want to show you something at the end here. What we got ourselves is a I think this is a 2015 or maybe a 2016. Is a Chrysler 300S, which is a sport. This car is really nice, and you might be wondering, why do you want a 300? Well, because this is not some 300. This is a Chrysler 300 with that beautiful Hemi. Beautiful car, like I say. Actually, it's rear-wheel drive, actually. Man, that front end literally lifts off the ground. It's crazy. But this Chrysler 300 is really nice. I'm gonna park it right in the road. Hopefully the neighbors don't mind. But look at this. Like, this car is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. Interesting color on it. If you guys will look at the, well, you guys seen the roof. It has like a two-piece, like a moon roof or sky roof, kind of. Really nice. We got something planned for this car. You guys want to stick around for it, because we got something that we're going to be doing with this Chrysler 300. Look at this nice wood grain in the car. Oh man, let me tell you something. Despite what people say about these Chrysler 300s, man, they can be comfortable. If you get the 300S, let me tell you something. That S stands for something on these cars. You know, it's like, oh, it's a big sedan, etc. But if it's a sport, just know that car is going to move. It's going to move. All right. All right, next thing we have here is a 2022. This is a Dodge Challenger 392 Hemi with the shaker. That is right, we got the shaker hood here. I'm going to pop the hood to show you guys this nice engine in here. Sunlight, I apologize. But it's the 6.4. It's terrible on that side. It's that beautiful 6.4 liter Hemi. And the thing about the shaker is basically the shaker just sits on top of the engine as the intake. That is your intake, which is called the shaker. Very nice car. Very nice for 2022. They didn't change much for 2022, but don't ding the 300. But if you guys will look, nice little seats. Nice, beautiful red interior on the car, red and black. Very nice indeed, I have to say. We will show you all the way around this car. They didn't change much for the years of 2015 to 2022. It's like what they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I don't blame them for that, but you know, they could have threw a little bit of spices here and there. You got your banana front pillars on the front, your front splitter. You could take those off. I'm pretty sure you could take those off, but it's the joke, you know. They're like a banana split, like a banana peel on the front of the car. But this thing is very nice. I think this car has a track off. There we go. Now we're completely off. So if in case you guys are wondering who created all these mods, it's a Patreon creator called Royal Rendering. They do very amazing job when it comes to mods for BeamNG Drive, and I absolutely love them. So this car it isn't an automatic, it's a manual. I believe it's a 6-speed manual. So you got to shift these gears. This car will get up and going. You know, not bad for a NA car. You know, it's not supercharged or nothing. It's literally just all engine power out of that nice, beautiful 6.2, or no, that beautiful 6.4. That 6.4 is just a very nice power plant of just nothing but pure American power. And you hook it up with a 6-speed manual, you're cooking and you're talking, alright? But the reason I got a 392 Hemi, well, mainly because, you know, we are losing them. And why not how about we get a 392 Shaker, which, again, I've never actually had. You know, we never tested, or we never had or driven a Shaker Challenger or any type of Dodge product of that matter, and this is a perfect car, you know, a 392 Shaker. I just hit that curve a little bit. We're good. We're good. We're gonna head back to the house. I got 2 more surprises to show you guys. Like I say, a truck dropped off literally a whole truckload of nothing but products for me. So far, I love this 392. This 392 is a really good car. You know, in case you guys are new around here, I still do. I still have a Dodge Challenger. It was a car that we had created here on the channel. We did a whole build series. We did a whole video to where basically I had a Challenger and we turned it into a complete true American drag car. All right, and that car is what we drag race with. It is over 1,000. Actually, it's technically over 1,200 horsepower, and that car is crazy, crazy, crazy. But anyway, this is the next car. In case you're wondering, is as then why did you buy a second Dodge Challenger? In this case and scenario, this is technically our 3rd Dodge Challenger. Maybe, actually, it might be our 4th. I don't know. We did have a Charger as well at one point, but that was a V6. But anyway, this is a 2023. This is a Dodge Challenger. This is the 170. This is the last call. That is right. This is a last call 170 Dodge Challenger. And as you can see here, this is a Dodge Demon 170. And this thing is really, really nice. It's bad to the bone. I cannot wait to let you guys hear this car. But the 170 is truly identical to the 392 over there. The only difference is this one is making a tad bit more power. If I say tad, I mean this car is making 1,012 horsepower. That is right. That is 1,012 horsepower. Versus your standard 392 with the 6.4. This car isn't nowhere near close to what the 170 is making, which is hint why it's called the 170. This is a very mean, bad to the bone car, and this is the last call Dodge Challenger that you're going to be able to get from Dodge. And that's why I said we had to get 2. One to be just a nice cruiser, a daily driver, something you take out every day, you know what I mean? And then you have this bad boy, which is literally a built drag car from the factory that comes with a warranty that makes over 1,000 horsepower. You can't get any more American than that. Come on. So this thing is really nice. I like this car a lot. Okay, hold on. All right. I don't think the neighbors are gonna like me crashing into their houses, so let's get onto the main road here. You hear that supercharger whine is very, very noticeable in this car. Go ease on it. We got a little sideways there, didn't we? I thought we was gonna lose it, but we killed onto it, and the Challenger is all in one piece. We got a little bit of bumper damage though, but don't worry about it. That's nothing. That's baby stuff, you know. But man, is this car quick, and it drives great. You would think. All right, let off the gas there. Let it go into these curves. Like, look at it. Hold on a little bit. Just drifted. Watch that tree, though. Oof. Oof. Anyway, we're good. Anyway, this car is great. This car is really great. It's a little wiggly. I ain't gonna lie. But it drives great. Like, despite of the other cars, this one has to be probably the better driving Challengers that I have. But I will have the link to the mod in the description. You're gonna have to join this Patreon though to have it, but for what you're getting, this thing is definitely worth it, let me tell you. Like, oh my god, we had a lot of Challenger people build these type, like, but this one is without a doubt, hands down, this is the better car that I've ever driven as a Challenger. So the car, it is trying so hard to get to about 190, but it feels like it got a limiter on it that's keeping it out of that 190 range. So it's going about 198 or 188, my bad. But man, this car does move. And going down just some random back road here in Tennessee, this thing is absolutely incredible driving. It's a driver's car for sure. And this is not even what it's meant for, but it does it well. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Dodge Challenger 170 Dodge Demon. And it is absolutely incredible. Like, you wouldn't believe how well this car actually drives. If you guys know about our other or our previous mods that we had available to us as of like the Dodge Challenger, the Charger mods, they don't drive that well. And for the amount of power that you put to it, it drives even worse. This one drives better than the other ones that we had, that is available. You know, everything comes from that Patreon. You know, the Challenger, the 170, the 300 didn't come from him. I don't know who 300 that is. So if you ask where the 300 comes from, I literally got no idea. But look at the carbon fiber on these wheels. You see that? It was a great time to be a car person, and sad time as well to be a car person, because this is literally it. This is the last call. Anyway, let's go back to the house. I got one more surprise to show you guys, and it's probably one of the most goofier ones, but it's pretty cool to say the least. I'll see you back at the house. Oh man, that's one of the loud ones too. That's one of the loud ones. But let's show you guys the first gen real quick. So as you guys can see here, this is the black first gen Ram truck. This is our tow rig, and we just did a little bit of changing on the truck. Nothing much, but we did upgrade the turbo on the truck, and we did increase the power of the truck. So the truck does now make a lot more power. But I'll show you guys that in the future. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is a I think it's a 2015, or I think it's a 2015 Ram. It might be a 2016, but it's a Ram TRX. But this is the first ever lifted Ram TRX on 48. That's right. This truck is on 48-inch tires. The truck has been lifted like crazy, which is like sketchy because if you guys don't know about the Ram TRX, the Ram TRX is a truck that makes 704 horsepower, and usually it's a lot lower to the ground with some meaty, chunky tires, right? This one is on 48s, which is double, not tripled, the tires that comes from the factory. We'll hop in here, and this truck is absolutely, it's dangerous. I could tell you that. It is definitely dangerous. Now, the only downside is that this truck does not have brakes. Like, it does not stop. It doesn't have the greatest brakes. It's just not something that this truck is meant to do, right? So we are going to have to get the brakes fixed on the truck to, but I can still show you guys a little bit of the capabilities of what this truck can do here, but we're just going to have to be very careful on how far to stop. And it has its problems. It needs a little bit of work, but the build for the most part is functioning. We might have broken the TRX here. We're gonna keep driving it. The truck's overheating and everything. Yeah, like I say, it's a bad idea. The truck doesn't like the weight of the tires. Ram TRX, come on, Rex. Tire stuck. Tire stuck. Tire stuck bad too. There she go. We just broke that tire. Well, there you go. I mean, that's the Ram TRX lifted, and like I say, it's a stupid idea. I don't know who thought it is, but we got some work to do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna abandon the build. I'm gonna try to finish it for this, for like, as in a honor of the previous owner. We're gonna finish the build on the Savage Rex. All right, that's the great name for it, the Savage Rex. We got something planned. The engine might be toast. We might have to either rebuild it, or we could probably rebuild the engine. I'm not worrying about that. But we destroyed the piston. The pistons on the truck is destroyed now, so that's great. We overheated it, so. But we got more problems with the Rex. All right, so the Salvage Rex, we're gonna leave it here. All right, we'll come back and get it later. But I don't want to spoil it. But I got a plan. I do got a plan. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that post notification so you know when I post videos. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.